mean, so far we're seeing, well, very traditionally a lot of teamfight compositions in the current meta, and that looks like it's going to maintain that way. Obviously, with the Corki and the Hui, you've got a lot of long-range poke on the side of BDS.
Leverage their strong bot side of the map to secure themselves first dragon. With 113 on the bot side of the map, it makes a cross map for the Grubs a little bit harder. But 113 has found a way in.
All right.
Flashes.
Good smite. Does manage to make it over the wall. Maorang, though, still doing okay. Para's going to follow. Maorang likely to fall here, but he did get the objective he came for. Nuke trying to come in and snipe the kill with Severing Bolt. Flash out from Maorang. Now, starting their second objective of the game. BDS were able to grab that first kill. They are one step closer to the feats of strength, but this is the second objective for Rogue if they're able to grab all three.
I mean, I guess the payoff of dying for Maorang, quick reset back to base, heads back out onto the map immediately. Adam also getting a reset off, allows him to get the push. Irrelevant hadn't had that opportunity yet. Now he's gone back to base. And it's going to pick up that
catch out. Nuke on the way. Dash in, flash forward on the ulti, a little bit awkward, trying to get tricky with it, but now just gets caught up anyway. Perfect use of the Petrifying Gaze, and down goes. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes it's a hands diff, and sometimes it's a mind control diff, and Maorang got the mind control diffy there. Is Execute finding a little bit of lockup. Ice doing a lot of work in the individual fight. As 113 tries to make it the hell out, but he's already taken down. Paros needs to get out of there too. Maorang just in time to cover. Double buffs for Patrick, and in the extended fight, Rogue. Now it's all eyes on first tower. Kalista obviously known more for neutral objective control than how quickly she takes tower, but if either side fumbles a larger play, tower likely the next thing to be awarded. For now, Irrelevant creating a lot of pressure here on the bottom side. Might look to go all out. Good lockup coming for Execute. Buying a bit more time for the rest of the team to get there to stop him. Getting anything more in the 1v1 or 2v1 as Patrick shows up, but now needs to survive the dive. This is a rough dive. They need to bait the W, the Pathmaker, as they are unstoppable now. Flash in full, continuing all out from Irrelevant. That is not what you...
Already rotating down from the top side. Larson doesn't have this TP available, meaning that BDS will guarantee numbers advantage. Oh, 113.
Starting to fight. 113, that is not who you are looking for. You are still a very squishy tree. Instantly cut down. Lumberjack Adam. But now the ulti from Hui coming in is perfect. Nuke finds his man. Is going to lock up Patrick as well. The fallout damage is there. Paris looking for a little bit more. Ice and Nuke trying to get involved in the fight. Irrelevant pulling one back in the meantime. Larson's going to have to turn this all back on his lonesome. It's him and Maorang versus the world. Nuke, Ice, Irrelevant back. And Maokai are able to lay down so much magic damage. You're really so squishy. TP comes in. Completed item for Larson. That's 2 under his belt. They're going to be able to find this fight and get to soul point. Rogue certainly on the back foot as the objective starts to reset. The poke coming in from Nuke, but Rogue can just look for the engage here. Maorang ulti about to come out. 4K, are they willing to go for the 50-50? Adam just continuing to poke off to the side. Nice solar flare locking up Nuke. Instant follow-up coming from Larson. A clean combo to keep things going. Maorang looking for a little bit more, but again, it's Nuke still standing, blinking health bar, but it's not going to stop from keeping the fight going. Irrelevant has barely been touched. Ready to get back into the fight. One member lost. On the side of Rogue, no one else has gone down.
Engage looked really promising for Rogue, but they couldn't quite convert it into a kill. 5 members of BDS. The health bars are low. Larson and Patrick looking very healthy. Maorang is looking to get some health back, trying to find a flank.
Okay,
ulti.
Going in with the ulti, gonna try to get the work done himself, but the shield coming in from Irrelevant is clutch. Adam now getting in behind him, but the dragon has been taken down. A good smite coming in from 113 in the first kill. Now Adam needs to get the hell out. Ulti already used in the fight, Irrelevant on the chase, and it's all falling apart for Rogue. Back and forth, but in the end, BDS again coming out on top.
BDS just dance around Rogue in the fight. While the roster may have changed, BDS is fundamentally Irrelevant, gonna be the target once more. They've tried this a few times.
The damage from Larson is going to be crushing here. There's nothing he can do against the Casio. Grounded, he has no way out. Nice pick on the sideline coming in from Rogue and Atacon.
Through this objective right now. But you've got to remember that starting this objective is a scary thing to do.
Ulti on to 113, trying to keep him out of the fight. Execute now going to follow, but the objective's still relatively healthy. Pull back. The aggro hasn't reset, but it's only 5K. A ton of spears in its back. They still might be able to secure it. Execute going to look to body block this one, but he'll likely lose his life in the process. The objective might be all that matters. Larson trying to get more space, and now they're going to have the extra life to pull in all of BDS immediately running. Nuke laying down the blue carpet to try to speed them out to safety.
He's inside it, but I don't think that's what he wanted to do. Quickly evacuates, and then when this Maokai ultimate comes through, watch Larson as he throws down the utility, chucks out the ultimate to try and keep 113 away. The 113 actually got close. They should be fine conceding a few things. They don't have to overfall. I mean, the pressure is on Rogue to reclaim some opportunity back. They're diving.
Going in, CC immune, but not immune to death, although he will be sent packing back to base. Execute withdrawing as well. Rogue getting very little. I think
he's going to channel it now.
Bit of an awkward angle. BDS just walking away. They have the vision to see this coming. Not going to get caught out. Caught out, by the way. 3K lower. Going to be the 50-50 on the smite. In the end, the Corki going to be the one who grabs it. Adam going into the midst of the team, but it's just a meat grinder. He instantly gets deleted. Now Larson flashes forward, but this time they're ready for it. Quick reactions to instantly turn that one around. Malrang running as well. This is a complete disaster. Rogue desperate to make a play for the second time in a row, but this time there's no additional life, there's no extra buff, and now Patrick's in trouble.
BDS just play the front to back beautifully, patient, well executed, and Rogue just get dismantled. Another kill goes over to Nuke. 6, 1, and 6. In terms of whose frontline dies first, I think it's just Rogue's. Like, Adam seems to melt in every exchange. He's going to be forced to ulti here.
No, holding on as long as he can. Really desperate not to ult. Will finally ult, and now it's going to start to run back again. A bit chaotic there. Malrang also throwing out of the sneaky objectives being on the table, although Ice going to start this one knowing that he has the time and that Rogue really aren't in a position to contest. And Rogue, well, they do have a fast Baron, or the Baron. Ice playing this one slow with 113. Passive healing, keeping 113 relatively topped up.
Malrang is the person you have to be cautious of. Looking for a steal. Max looking to try and give some vision.
A split call here. No one stopping Malrang from getting in the pit. 5K.
Ice is now very low as well, taking a lot of damage.
Debating, waiting for more members of Rogue to walk away before they try to burst this down, but they know Malrang can see.
This is very awkward.
But good discipline that they haven't burned anything else. They're waiting for Execute to go down. Malrang now getting into the pit. Might just trying to keep hitting the Baron. I'm not sure what the plan is here because Rogue are now slowly being pushed back. Execute down. Nuke, godlike Malrang still in the pit. The rest of Rogue just trying to poke over the wall to stop their jungler from going down to hope to steal something back. But Paris coming in. Looking to get the job done. It's a bit of a split call from Rogue, but it doesn't matter. They get the Baron. They'll get the fight as well. Irrelevant there to take down Adam. Bit more damage onto Larson, but Archangel's keeping him healthy. It's all falling apart for Rogue here.
It's Rogue that actually pulled the trigger. BDS's patience pays off as Patrick now running for his life. Irrelevant is looking to run him down.
Lot of spears. Slow goes in, severing bolt, nice backstep. Patrick, good movement.
He stays alive for now, but the Baron secured the teamfight one. BDS in firm control can now look to begin their siege. Resets definitely need to come through, but they're going to secure this top tier 2 before they. It's been very difficult for Adam to really threaten that backline.
And it's so hard when you fall behind in a game like this too, because you lose that vision control. Larson forced to flash and retreat, Execute off to the side. At least getting a little bit of damage down on Nuke, and now Olaf on the chase. Bit of revenge coming in for Adam as Nuke tries to hold the line as best he can. Irrelevant might just be able to save him though, trying to take Adam out of the exchange, but down goes his mid laner. Now it's Irrelevant versus Adam, but Adam in trouble. The rest of BDS trying to collapse. All of Rogue running away from their own base, trying to get out with just the pick, but they've already lost both their carries.
The best thing for BDS to do now is stop the bases. Paris and 113 can just keep throwing saplings into the brushes, interrupting these bases, and you can allow Ice to just break open the base. I feel like Ice should just be running towards the base right now. He doesn't need to be chasing for these kills. Perhaps the priority is on the Dragon instead. And it looks like that they're going to look to try and secure the Soul. Either way, another teamfight win for BDS. Adam finally finds a way onto the backline. He does take down Nuke, but you can see the cost of being able.
Yeah, starting to look more like a threat. Certainly a little rough around the edges in a few areas, but once they make it into those fights, they've been nothing but consistent. Alti moving in. I might try to find the angle, but again, the range advantage just makes it so easy for BDS. Just poke. If Rogue try to step up and contest, they're going to be losing 50% of their HP bar. So even the smallest step forward, they need to be ready to turn it into a full engage, or they're just going to slowly lose this one.
BDS is just that much more durable with this Chem Soul at their back as well. The longer the fight goes on. Slowly sieging away, slow and steady has been the name of the game for BDS, not over-forcing, leveraging their range as you highlighted. They secure the bot inhibitor, they'll turn their attention towards mid lane, staying as a 5-stack for now.
Larson with death cap, but there's really no TP wards for him to get to. Malrang finding the initial engage onto Irrelevant, not ideal. Adam already ulting, but doesn't really have a target to stick to as Ice goes 1v1 versus Patrick and clearly comes out on top. Bit of a shield to back him up from Nuke. Rogue with an 80 carry down, minions coming in, and an inhibitor already falling as well, a second likely to follow. It's all on Larson, no flash, but he does have the death cap.
I mean, he's going to have to find some crazy play to turn this one around. 113 drops the ulti.
Awkward, not maybe hitting those priority targets is irrelevant, gets a bit more space. Larson now in trouble though, good engage coming in from Paris, 1-1-3 now following up. AP Maokai might have enough damage as Larson desperately tries to hold on, but the Ignite stopping the healing, making sure the Rel can get the job done, and that is it. Rogue, some good looks in the early game, but ultimately BDS just better in the fights, more consistent, playing better together as a team. They will go 2-1 in week 1 of the LEC Winter Split.
An easy ace to round things out.
Will carry backline threats would be solid, but instead the option is going to be the Jace. Will it be the tank or the more conventional poke option?
There is Jace and Unending Despair.
Oh, that is a good call. Crystal, excuse me, a Sapphire Crystal, it just does not mean a lot. Oscar has to be careful here though. Not sure if he has awareness of Sheo. If the root connects, it's so easy for Carlson to try and finish the kill here, but Oscar in level 5, Carlson very low. Sheo gonna need to burn all of his cooldowns to try to stay standing here. Razor flashing in to try to get that jump done, and now Sheo and Ivern on his lonesome, but no damage to his name. Fnatic happy to just keep pushing.
Sheo, he was there to cover for a potential gank. Unfortunately, Carlson took way more damage than Sheo could help to mitigate. They get the wave pushed underneath the tower, and it's Fnatic starting off their game with first blood.
This is the tough thing about Jace. Hold that thought, extend. Now gonna go for the quick punish on Mickey. Mickey not gonna make it over the wall. Nice escape there, finds the stun. Both aftershocks used, and Razor gonna grab at least one. But they can't really afford to stick around. Wave not in a good spot top lane. Just now resetting means Oscar gonna be late to the play. Even though he is ahead in the 1v1, it just shouldn't matter. But the smite is good. I don't think they should be able to grab 3 here. 200 health. They're going to grab all 3. Team Heretics. You talked last game about it's just a bit unfortunate.
An awkward affair. The root comes through onto Razork.
Razork's still rooted. Fnatic still looking for this fight. Humanoid level 6. Pullback is good. Ulti good to follow as well. Double kill! Going in the blink of an eye.
Zoning away Mickey and Oscar from the tower. Root connects. Mickey.
They don't have any damage. Black gets all their damage. Mickey's already under tower.
Oh, they
now
turn their attention.
Oscar caught out a little bit here, trying to queue back, flashing to safety. Mickey trying to body block what he can, but there's not really a lot that can be done. Oscar ticking over to level 8 though, luckily, and
Mickey gets 6.
trying to get something else. TP now going in topside. Oscar locked up, gets the queue back into Sheo. Good initial burst damage, but now Mickey's going to be in trouble. Fnatic overcommitting a bit there to try and save Oscar.
And I think Fnatic, they don't have the numbers to contest this.
Elsewhere on the map, Upset just now able to move up. It looks like they're going to try and start the fight. Initial disengage coming in from Razor. Razor trying to lock one up. In the meantime, though, Mickey now getting started, but a lot of skills missing. A little bit chaotic here. Ulti now coming in from Humanoid. First kill coming in. Shut down there. Sten taken out as well. Sheo, Camilo trying to get the kill back onto Humanoid, but the flash out is just in time. Mickey will finally go down. Humanoid trapped in the pit with his ultimate, but getting some damage back. Upset. Where's the Q going to go? Only onto Carlson. Razork there in the meantime. Messy back and forth fight. Upset going in to get one more. Camilo in trouble. The Vara should just be able to finish it. Double kill for Upset. Right next to the grub pit as Razork looks to grab all 6 grubs and complete the feats of strength.
It's a 4 versus 5, and Fnatic end up getting everything. The bot tower is getting absolutely demolished as well. Fnatic able to outplay Heretics and get away with murder.
The fact that they also get 6 grubs and now bottom tower.
Yep, they get everything. Fnatic get absolutely everything. We have to cut back to live.
Razork starting off with the ulti. Sten going to do what he can to body block. Camilo going to backstep, not to get caught. They should be able to escape. Sten might be sacrificed here. Likely to be. Sheo, Redemption, giving a bit more health. The finish is there. Again, Team Heretics just too damn weak. Ulti now coming in. Mickey going to fall with an ulti of his own. Camilo just no room to play. Desperate. Also grabbing an objective at the same time. And this is the thing, when you're this far behind, you don't have to commit all 5 members to do anything. It's so easy for Fnatic to have their cake and eat it too. Uh-oh. Sheo. That's not your jungle anymore. Long range root, immediate follow-up. Redemption will get a little bit of health back, but the Q out from Razork to deny that initial healing. Carlson now trying to follow up on a Humanoid. Humanoid could be in trouble. This would be a big shutdown, but already the first kill goes down. The rest of Team Heretics scrambling to cover, but Mickey might just look for the engage. Upset over the wall, does have ulti available if they want to keep this one going. Nice snipe from Upset means he's on a rampage. 4-0-4. The opposition left wanting as Oscar in his
flank. There's opportunities, but Fnatic just have so much distance that they can play with.
Mickey Q flash into the W, hit confirming there, and Camilo, sadly, for what feels like thus far, where Fnatic are so wildly far ahead that it is difficult to push the game forward in a meaningful way once you knock down these tier 2s.
Goodness, yeah, they're just
gonna... Bit of poke, Sten now firing back. Upset's ult gonna trigger onto Carlson, locking him down. Camilo there, but again, he used his ult in the previous play. Humanoid going to fire his ult out. Carlson now in trouble. They don't have quite enough damage to finish the kill.
Man is playing PvE right now.
Uh-huh.
He's been involved in one of the team's 12 kills. That doesn't mean he has been useless in this game. As
Strong pressure point is Flackets.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, what's there to say? That's why he's doing it, Dracos.
Very
he
true.
has the ultimate from the Maokai to zone them away.
Camilo locked up. Chalk Blast from just so far away.
Turn their attention back towards the objective, and I mean, what else is there to say?
A lot of people, whether this goes right or wrong, you have to do wacky stuff when you're this far behind. You're not coming back on a normal play. He does know. Oh, he spotted two. I think Fnatic might try to time it up for the three-piece combo where you go Herald into Otacon into Baron.
Ah, yeah, the classic.
The rarely seen, yeah, the 3-nugget meal.
By the way, good luck face-checking this, Heretics.
And this is one of the things about Leona that I don't like as much, even though she has a lot of strengths, is she's doesn't have that 5
Razork's going all in.
Razork at least rooted to stop any further follow-up. Body block, a bit of healing coming in from the Redemption, but Oscar in over the wall, going to do a bit. Mickey now following up the combo. Humanoid there to do the damage. Upset there as well. Easy for the carries. His Upset's just speeding through. That's the opportunity movement speed. Fine with that Ghost Blade. Double kill now. Fnatic haven't lost anybody yet, and it's 2 down on the side of Team Heretics.
Combos are lethal as well. Rel plus Hui. Oh, yeah. Walked into a brush that you did not have vision of. Upset goes godlike.
They're going to get this 3-piece combo, but
they are going to get the 3-piece combo.
I think it's I'm going to say first time in competitive history. Don't know. Haven't watched enough LPL or LCK. It was the first time I've seen it. Herald into Otacon, probably base, walk back, get Baron. Surely there's...
Ends up getting the double. Uh-oh, Camilo. He's in danger.
Upset flash forward. Aggressive use of the cooldowns. Baron's still not up. Jo probably dead here.
I think he's dead, yep.
Summons Daisy. A million pieces of
getting
hope
killed off
from
screen.
sources that he cannot see. Nice Q back, though. He did get tricky with it. Credit to him. If they weren't turbo far ahead, that would have been the kind of movement that would have kept him alive.
What an absolute slaughter from Fnatic. This is the level of play that I think Fnatic fans were hoping to see. They were a little concerned after day one, but they bounced back strong. 2-1 is going to be how they round out their first week of the LEC as Mickey sets his sights on the Nexus turrets.
Nexus now likely to fall. Really nothing Team Heretics can do. Might not even be a consolation kill available for them, especially as the buff remains on the Fnatic lineup. False Life there, available. Fnatic are not going to drop a member in this siege. They might send a few members back to base, but as long as they hit the Nexus, they shouldn't lose anybody. Finally, 1 False Life buff down. They're killing them in the fountain. 2 have now withdrawn. Blackhead likely to fall as well. 1 more. Q going in. Fnatic chance starting.
I mean, this is just bullying.
This is bullying. They're being cyberbullied. There it is. Fnatic win the game. Well played across the board. Team Heretics.
Like it's going to be a top Ambessa, and Chayek runs the Ari. Now, this is going to be interesting. I mean, I think Chayek has been quite a strong player. We didn't really get to see much yesterday because Vitality were already there.
Vision on towards Vitality. They would have liked to get a ward down, just to spot out where Linces is, but now LEC actually...
Charms
great charm.
And it's a W as well. Dagda, that's an easy first blood. Beautiful setup.
As well he was like, but Hilly.
Okay, now he's off guard, Dagda. He's also offside, I think, because Hilly just runs back to safety net. Here's Jojo as well. Ignite down, and he just used his disengage. His flashes down as well.
Jojo kill. And with the opportunity for the... I was going to say for the Void Groups to be taken by Elyoya, you're just going to get the trade now for Linces on the opposite side.
As Kazi matches his top side, Alvaro going to take True Shot Barrage, running away. His crash down is down. Watching that. Knock up there. Jojo sees Linces and Vault Breaker away. Grub still being taken by Movistar Koi.
Yeah, this is the issue. I don't think you can really contest. Super going to get a ton of damage onto Hilly. And now, TP from Jojo. Was it TP? That just
He goes back and Linces walks right in. It's a trap. The answer is just like that. And Jojo walks out. Vitality's early game, it is slowly being taken away. Dagda fights.
Movistar Koi can maybe put up for a bit of a plate in mid lane as a response to this, but Vitality, 2 dragons at least, not the bot, which is why Vitality trying to defend.
It's Hilly himself moving in Tribrush, trying to contest with the vision, but Magnet Storm is the turn. You see the flash away from Linces because there was some Stranglethorns about to be on the way. Elyoya sending out the Tangle Barbs himself, and Vitality are still on edge, but Hilly's just sitting there waiting. I'm not sure. Quickness in, maybe a bait, maybe a ruse. It was! Jojo ultis out. Chayek follows through, gets a reset, gets a flash. The charm, and Elyoya burns his too. Hilly's getting hit some wild thorns on the way out, while Super now has to pick apart. Disgusting, honestly. It's like getting hit in the face by a peanut, you know? There's first turret. It'll shorten a little bit thanks to the fact that this turret is going to go down to Vitality, but yeah, Elyoya is strong. See, KazaLoLL got
as we said, to try and make things a little bit easier for Chai and keep Jojo Pyun in check, because Nako is actually doing well on the opposite side, but now they're looking for Jojo.
He's going to go back to his soul. Lintus runs in. It's buffered by the ulti, but there's the cease and desist. Charm underneath turret. Chayek is tanking up, and he gets out in the end. Now Alvaro wants to seal the deal on a return trade, but Lintus, even with the ignite down, there's not enough damage yet. This is the problem. Rel is getting the slow down. Dagda says, hang on a minute, there's a dog on the way. That floating little woofer in Super is now in range. Cease and desist, look at the blockage. Lintus just walks into brush, he's now dead, and Turret will take care of him, while Super gets the kill credit in his first of the game.
Super with the toe beans of doom there, making his way down to the bottom side of the map.
By accident in front of Dragon. I love our observer just disappeared from that as soon as he saw it, by the way.
No, it's, yeah, you see something you're not supposed to immediately just move the camera away. We don't want to harass him. But it is at least a nice dragon take here for Elyoya, because this could have potentially been third dragon for Vitality, but again, investing that play onto the bottom side, they don't get a chance. So now, I think it just comes down to Mbessa. Mbessa, Adakan.
I'm dumb, Dagda, because now it's feats of strength.
Man invested either. Alvaro went for the ultimate, because if you get that kill, that just sets you up for the Adakan take, but they're going to be happy out. Hilly now taking some damage off Super.
No demolish up and available. Mirwin only with the chunk.
But that's huge for Vitality. Nako's still pushing him bot, and he kept his TP. Now the engage.
Cease and desist onto Super. The 80 carry caught out. They all jump in the back line, but Super's not knocked up. He was pushed forward by Lintus, and Hilly got baited in. Koi get the open. Now, as I see all the summoners drop down, the Dragon being the cost is quite nice here. Koi going to match 2 for 2. And Ocean Soul, remember, with 2 Ocean Dragons.
Now moving up towards the top side, they'll have vision that he's gone, but do you feel comfortable with the dive, Super?
Under turret, he's there. He's early, but doesn't matter. The perfect execution makes a public version right down for the shutdown. Now numbers advantage is big as it pays off, and Alvaro's ulti on the return puts them in trouble. I'm looking at Koi now because they're in this choke in a very bad spot as Hilly gets a knock up, gives the kill over. Mew in the tank wants something, and he gets a flip, granted, but what can Elyoya do at half HP?
The rest of the carry's off, but Hilly, he's fine. He'll W out of this.
Yep.
Won't W out of this.
He just said out, Dagda, what have you done?
Sorry. Didn't, yeah, all right. Well, Hilly goes down. Yeah. Now you have no support for your engage for these potential. Okay, oh, he's gone!
These wards are hurting Vitality just after a great flank from the
for Movistar Koi, plus then taking down some of these turrets. That's such a huge swing off of these 2 picks.
I mean, Elyoya finds it. Now, props to Vitality here in this game. They found flanks before. It looks like they're trying to do it again. And Nako is here. He's just dealing with Mirwin. Or he's going to ignore him and get the turret. You know, it always...
You just take the fight and you're happy out regardless.
True shot. Alvaro looks for an engage. Koi is still thinking, what can we do? Mirwin gets a flip back, and remember, those Adakan buffs are going to outlive the Baron at this rate. Good ulti here from Jojo. Hilly almost dies. Running into it, and Mirwin, you can see, doesn't care. Perfect all out with the Strangled Thorns in the middle, and as he goes over the wall, they still have it. And even though it's been competitive and I've enjoyed the journey of this game, however slow the kills have been, you know, I have to come back and say that every single time we get in a fight with Elyoya, like, the damage is obvious.
Being onto the Zyret is next to impossible. He gets locked up, great engage from Alvaro.
To say that Jojo has now had another fantastic performance.
Yeah. I mean, look, let's be real. The Ahri was a couple of pixels wide on the charms, but in general was quite impactful in that game yesterday as well. So I think Jojo's been a great addition. Vitality, though, at least did sneak away this Ocean Dragon, so it won't be a third Ocean Dragon yet from Movistar Koi, but I think the real problem again is just this Baron buff is going to wreck any structures that they have outside the base and make it impossible for them to contest.
Yoya's conversion on turrets as well with those autos, you can see.
Find those moments to kick back against them.
They're set up here in the proof of the pudding, right? As Mirwin's going to be the target. I mean, Kazi has the damage to start taking him down, but he's going to take a while to flip back the arcane ship right into him. And now get ready for some true damage. However, flashing away, he knows he's about to die. And shutdown given over to Kazi. Vitality, there's one pick. It might open up the game as Kazi's damage on Yoya very insurmountable right now. Flash away from Chayak's charm as the ulti still comes through. Cease and desist, public execution, another shutdown. But in the backline, look at Jojo. He found a two-man ulti. He's bringing the fight back until Kazi says, nah, bugger it. I'll carry the game myself.
There's the
Says g'day. Now you can see Yoya is trying to move into position, get a grasping roots onto Kazi, cleanses out, not caught out by Jojo Pyun, who finds his own angle at half HP. Is their superstar AD carry? He picks up some lettuce from the ground. Okay. 99 cents Dagda, that's worth it for the health.
Still, though, now Nakanako is on that top tower. No one has reset on Vitality's side. Third Dragon, I think you're okay to give across to Vitality if you're actually starting to get to work on these outer turrets. You can see it's about to fall there, and he's able to work through the super minions. So Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights starting to slip a little bit. They're trying to respond with Jojo Pyun on his bottom side, but Chayak is going to be in position to answer. So it's a Dragon for tier 2.
Yep.
If you can get the soul, it's worth, but I actually like the call from Vitality, just play the map state.
Well, Yoya at least moving to Soul Point, but as you said, getting some gold in their back pocket to catch up, maybe to these fourth items, which Kazi was already there, but looking at Chayak specifically is from the likes of Alvaro, who's got his flash available as well, mind you, but one thing is Dagda, as the flip comes in, Chayak ulti's out, Fate Seal though catches the superhero 80 carry. He's almost dead until Super comes in and shuts him down. There's another kill onto Chayak, and that's what they needed to get back into the position they were in.
I cannot believe Jojo managed to catch both of the carries for Vitality. The words were on the tip of my tongue to say, it's so mobile, there's no way you can hit them, but Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights find a way, and now can Linces answer.
Oh, he's trying onto Super again. Public execution gets into the backline, and Nuckucker's doing work. Super flashes away, though, but they've run out of their damage. Their two carries are down. And KOI, with their import mid laner, with the NA superstar, the youngest LCS champion, are about to win their second game of the LEC Winter Split. As Jojo under turret cares not, and with that turret dropping down as well, KOI move on to the last. Linces left standing, but for how much longer? The ace comes through, and KOI take down the B, secure the honey for week 1 as well. Loopy needs engaged. There needs to be something that solidifies this comp together. Dagda, there's a couple of elements here for SK that need to work and sync up nicely, right?
So the problem is when you're Rahel matching into Hansama while being down on items because he hasn't got a good reset off and had to start with tiers. So it's been really, really weird.
Might get to prove it a little bit here as Xenoblade taken over. Rika does actually get level 6 now. Lavrov is the target. They want something, but Shattering Strike delays the engage onto Skumon. Shield of Daybreak, a Javelin toss, Fate sealed, Rika doesn't connect. Its flashes burn, but as Xenoblade a follow-up. SK are getting something from this play, and it will be Lavrov in the end who sacrifices his life so Skumon lives. Oh no! The Javelin toss hits him in the booty.
Caps didn't move. It was actually the full rotation from SK to get into position. Now Hansama, he's going to fall underneath this tower as well. Broken Blade has no TP to get here.
Ooh.
Neither does Caps.
These would be stacks tonight. This will be a big kill. Hansama needs to get something in return. He flashes, but under turret, Isma's got his name. 3 kills, Dagda, and all of a sudden that early lead, that early mishap, the lane allocation, all of it out the window because just steal this from their hands. Javelin toss connects, and G2 are angling themselves. You see Broken Blade ready to send out the Keeper's Verdict, get a disengage at 1.5. It's going to be a Dragon Seal for Isma, but he has to get nearby. Teleport bringing in as well, but the Smite already gone down. The Fate Seal, though, connects perfectly. Skumon in a lot of trouble, but against the wall, Broken Blade denies it being clean.
Playing on bot side, as you can see, Lavrov cheating down towards that side to protect Caps.
Well, it's just given up for grubs in the meantime. As you said, to protect Caps so they can get in and use some of these grubs' power. Rika's just going to take a bit of damage under turret, but at least sometimes there's no objectives stacked up. It's rare. But imagine having no objectives on the map. I'm telling you, we need another buff. Let's put in a green buff.
Yeah. Atakan's twin brother for, what is it, like 7 minutes in the game?
Yeah. What does he give? a little GA, only a minute this time, as Genax turret dive is going to kick us off. Skumond is not in yet, the all-out use, and Broken Blade didn't even tag him up until now. Oh! That's Corky might be going back for Trinity Force. Labrov stopping that back as I talk about it. I'm curious when our observers go.
Look, they are still getting to grips with the new roster.
They are.
And I think saying they are the worst team in LEC, for example, Mr. Hysterics.
Zenith Blade, it catches up. Actually, Broken Blade might be dead. He flashes away, but he's going to get ranged here. A flash to match the auto, and down he goes with the turret, which leads them into the feats of strength.
Okay, that was a great pick from SK. That's exactly what you want to do. They don't go towards the Dragon knowing that they don't have that TP advantage we talked about in Reekers. Instead, they're just going to look for plays elsewhere. Pick Nerdy clearing out that top tower will come with the next wave, so nicely done by SK. Kind of getting one back here against G2.
I might be a bit silly. I think Feat of Strength actually picked up by G2 Dagda. I saw it on the little overlay there that I believe its bottom outer turret actually fell before mid.
Yeah, so they got first to fight the 5v5, get something early.
Loopy sends up with a Zenith Blade while G2 are killing Baron's younger sister. For now, G2 ignore it as Broken Blade. Remember, he was here first. Loopy is caught unawares and gives the cash into
that's not the TP. That's not the TP.
It's unstoppable, but not when Steadfast Presence is up and available. Genax has to flash away as well as G2 now play their own version of front to back, and Cabs starts electrocuting Rahel. He gets Fate Seal. He flashes away, and Rika wants to get out of his own way, but Labrov keeps him in place, and Isma has to walk up, now walk away. Hunsummer's ready to pounce.
Genax got Skumon though, so it is a 1-for-1 and all said and done. Now the team Skumon, so I'm trying to see, because it looks like there was poke damage from Rahel and Isma immediately that took him low, but now Loopy caught out.
Yeah, he is once again. He burned his flash in the last trade, so this is a free kill for G2, and you know, Caps is just going to take this in a second. About how strong Isma was, and Dagny, you're very right when you talked about the impact that this Nidalee could have in this game. To add a bit of priority in that bot side, teleport being used by Caps just to get a bit closer, set up for this fight. Loopy again is the first target, he's the front line, but Broken Blade gets knocked back. Rika though, a two-man is perfect, but Caps walks it out. Genax all out, but now he's squishy, and he's without the rest of SK. He sacrifices his life, but gives a shutdown, or rather a catch in, and a dragon. I thought SK were going to finish it, Dagda, but Isma walked it away, and SK just didn't want to stay.
It was a great ultimate from Reeker. Now going to see if he can get on towards Broken Blade, but he's just too tanky. And the problem was, Reeker, the ultimate was class. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But Loopy missed the solar flare in the follow-up, which meant that they couldn't really stay in the fight to finish off those low health members. So G2 ended up taking the fight, and now getting so much more.
Flash shove against the wall. Caps with a storm for Rika. A double kill.
They can just continue to play out the wave states and wait for potential mountain soul for themselves.
Loopy again is the engaged. Solar Flare missed again, Dagda. He flashes away, but where's he gonna go? Skumon takes his kill credit. Over the wall, Labrov gets the Magnustorm while Genax is slowed down, stunned up. Rika, he gets his ulti again. It's onto Cabs, but no one else there. A storm of chaos peruses. It's peaceful on Summoner's Rift. That's because
it got real quiet
the
real
curse of Atakan has been lifted. This guy being in this game, thanks to the fact that their mid and 80 carry are fed, pushing up sides. Caps is now just using Broken Blade with an ulti.
Oh my god, that
Rika! Holy. Well, flash away. Rika, see you later. Oh, Labrov is dead.
He's fine. He's just going to go
withdrawing
straight back to base.
What do you think happens when you withdraw?
You go back to base.
Yeah.
I think literally you can see it on screen.
Not
Hansam's going to need to. No,
but I mean, like, you know, like in life, Rika is about to die if he stays there. Good thing he dodged away.
They do lose the tier 2 mid though. I just would like to point out. So CJ, that's where you go.
That's yeah.
But the tower doesn't have false life, so it's not going to go back to base.
No.
It's
so what happens to the
gone.
turret when it dies?
I don't think it has a soul, but I don't know if we're going that deep into
say
it.
that. How do you know? Are you telling me
it wasn't in the patch notes, so that's all I have to go off of.
Small text, buildings have souls. Cap still with a GA, yeah, he can do this. He doesn't care. Broken Blade can also do this, he cares not. I mean, G2 all of a sudden, just because they've got Atakan, they're in control, and they're going to teleport in, Dagda.
Hell has TP as well, though, so he's actually going to join in.
Guess who's the target again? Loopy at half
That's
HP.
Very far forward for Corky.
It is right in the middle of everything, and it creates a magnet storm, chaos storm. SK are unborn. A double over to Cabs as it holds the rift. electricity as Rika gives over.
For the man himself in the mid lane.
10-0 and 4, all of a sudden we celebrate him.
It was already an uphill battle. Now it's just
Zoning's big. SK are a 5-man group now looking for an angle to find a pick, but they'll get nothing of the sort. G2 with an inner turret top, that's now down. Broken Blade is using Baron to push in mid, and he's drawn the attention of 2 people. That opens up windows here. G2 getting engaged on. Rika thinks better of it. The next wave start crashing in.
There's very little they can do. You can see SK running back towards their Nexus turrets, but I don't think they're really going to keep themselves either. Skewmon just poking with the wind becomes lightning, threatening and engage. But G2, they got what they came for, and mid lane's next in the cards.
Caps get a double penta. That's what we wait for. I mean, this Victor's capable of it. As SK look, they're going to get slowed down, and here he comes again. Loopy flashes away, doesn't want to get gravity field. Magnet Storm is beautiful. Let's just do it again, Dagda. But this time it's hard to get the double kill, but hell, you still see that Chaos Storm owning the Rift. Genax moves to the fountain, but G2 in 28 minutes say enough is enough. Ending week 1 with a win. We see this roster pull it all together to end out their debut.
Turns out if you give Caps the most broken mid laner on the patch, he's going to do absolutely.
All right.
So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this for Giant X. I feel like you're heavily reliant on your Sejuani and Yone to be your engage tools. I love the Renata pick here for Targamas because it's just that lots about to tick over to 4, and now Yike going to fall behind again.
Losing his own jungle now. Closer doesn't have a smite available, so he's going for the kill. A bit of health gain, but Yike a permafrost flashing out because under turret's the only safe place to be. Vladdy's now coming to help out, but he's low on mana too. A flash, shove into the wall. Targamas at level 2, he's matched. Permafrost, no blast cone for him.
And that's what KC are expecting. But Vladdy isn't expecting Closer to come in behind him. There is an award though.
There is a ward, he's trying to bait it out because Targamas is there, but Permafrost again, it's easy with melee. Vladdy's gonna die! Jackie's
outside to get Raptors and Krugs, whereas you don't really have the luxury of a huge amount of these up for Yike. His bottom side at least is starting to respawn, but continuously having that top side entering into this pit, but it does mean you're going to have a lot of pressure now if Jackie's is able to get on towards a tower or Noah is able to get some pressure down. But yeah, actually.
Backing away.
Yeah.
No mid-pro.
No Varus here. So it's only Yike who's trying to hold on to this bot side turret at the moment.
Power of XL, huh? Giant X, great early game. Flash, Yike tries to buffer it. He does so well, actually, but here's Closer. As easy as that, as Noah dunks down the ball.
That was so...
It's out again. He's playing around with the conditioning of a potential steal, but as you said, Dagda, Giant X slowly but surely get the Herald in the air.
It does force Jun and Noah to come across the pit, though, in case something was about to happen, which at least gives a push for Super, or sorry, not for Super, for Kalist in mid. Super played Varus yesterday, so it's in my brain.
Nah, you're
but
right.
yeah, so they'll be able to move over with Yike now to just take that mid, the Dragon. So open up plays for KC.
All right, Dragon's the trade. Second one for KC here. But still, Giant X hold this lead after this early game.
I think caught Kalist by surprise as well, but has the cleanse. Jackie's has the Q3.
He buffers,
okay,
that's
nice.
what he does, but the cease and desist also buffered. Yone, is he fair? Start voting in the chat.
He didn't even have to use the E. That was just the rest of his kit, but now Lot going to put on pressure as the Rift Herald is used the mid to crack open that turret, so a lot invested by KC towards that top side, and it's still Giant X slowly in charge of Mordekaiser, I think it was.
Yeah, there is Mordekaiser.
No, Mordekaiser
references.
was the general.
Oh, Jordan dead. Big ulti's used. Nice. The corruption and Vile.
I know what's going down, but you do have the Weaver's Wall if you really want to go for this.
Yeah, I mean, there is vision there. You're right, Weaver's Wall going to bring in Closer right to the pit, but it doesn't matter at the edge of patience. They hold it, and they smite.
Now it looks extremely comfortable on the Corki, and here is Jackie's.
Yeah, here he is. Vladdy, seismic shove, but Jackie's close to killing him, flash away. But remember, he's got another life. Yike comes in trying to help out Vladdy, but with the cease and desist seismic shove, Jackie's buys a bit of time. He withdraws, he dies, but look towards bot. Dragon's going to be taken. Soul Point, excuse me, it's a bait. It's the second Dragon for Giant X. And Lot getting the shove to the inner turret here is what the time bought.
I don't know how much you could really do with this, though, as Giant X. Could maybe look for the dive. Jackie's is TP back in the mid lane, but there's no real map pressure here, and now there's 5 members.
Look at him. Does Lot care? I mean, he'll just withdraw. There you go. Giant X back away a little bit. They got the damage down.
But you didn't get the tower, right? And KC haven't invested anything. Now Vladdy's able to answer the wave in mid. You don't have Jackie's ultimate to go for this, so they need to really hard force on this next play to get stuff, but they don't. Oh, 3 versus 5?
Well, they get cleanse onto Kalisz. Let's see if it goes any further. Shove into the wall is good. There's damage from Noah. Public execution as well, but the hostile takeover slams Noah and Jun into each other until KC defend their turret. You are right, Dagda. There's a low health bar there, but defense is good as Jackie's. He's going to find the turret. Weaver's wall just zones off the minions.
So nothing really for the Atacom buff. You're held on with both Noah. I think you still has it and Jun, but that's not really the end of the world, is it? Okay, so they die for the turret.
Now we get it. Team fight in. There's none of that. They're on equal stakes outside of the gold, of course, as Nearly all out just pulls that point apart. Vladdy's caught. It's a great ult from Lot, who flashes away as Vladdy looks for his reset, but he won't get bailed out. Closer gets the kill. He runs away. There's a great poppy ult, and Yike is slammed against the wall. A double kill for the old KC jungler. And Giant X with a brilliant pick.
What a pick in the enemy jungle. Setting up immediately to now go towards the Baron. Kalisz gets knocked to high hell as well, so there's just no one to try and answer for this. Giant X, that's exactly what they needed to do to blow open this game.
We just snapped to top, and with that pick as well, you know, Vladdy sent packing. Curious to see where it came from, Dagda, as we look at the replay, but Baron down. Bites the dust. This Red Bull Baron power play is now about to move to 3K as Lot is just shepherding the cannon minion wave in. Yike helps clear it out, but look at what the cannon minion's able to do. That drop, well, Dagda, should I say it? Giant X closing the game.
Armor stacking starting to come in for key members in KC, so.
Chains, cease and desist, flash away, good ulti from close. It means that Targamas can't get anywhere near the fight either, so they just turn for Yike, who is isolated from the rest of his team. Good damage out, but Jackie's went into the...
Lot pushing in on that top end to make sure that the waves are at least in their favor, but this has got down so quick. It's Kana. Yike can still get in.
Yeah, he can, but he's a little bit late. So ulti comes in as Kalisz sends out his own, but Yike is just blown. Surely Ambessa can't gap close that much. Oh, yeah.
Yone versus Ambessa. The eternal struggle as to who can get more mobility there.
Imagine not having a dash this year. You know, isn't that crazy? Jackie's took a bit of burn damage, but I'm watching Noah channel up the bottom side wave. Targamas poked out a little bit as well. Good from Jun, but the whole team's here now. He has to flash away. It's from Yike that he must fear, but Noah's damage is immense. It's a 4-item Corki now, who's helped by the rest of Giant X getting in this bot wave.
Vladdy just trying to get rid of the wave, but the Baron of Creeps are not falling easy. The cannon not going to be able to take it down. Kana able to finish that one off, but a stiff breeze will blow over that bot lane turret, and now you got to deal with mid as well.
They're carrying in multiple waves, so Giant X with this Baron buff. You look at top, you look at mid now. Lot is just making sure this cannon does a bit of damage. Kana clears it out as this next wave in bot is going to be crucial. Giant X getting close to finally cracking the base in this game.
Still, just the cannon going to come through, so...
Seismic Shove on to close, everything used, but the poppy ult from Jun was sexy, man. That was brilliant. Now any steadfast presence left over, you got to ask that from KC's angle as Noah pokes out rocket after rocket, and one sent out. A phosphorus bomb, if they're close enough, will hurt as well, but an inhibitor to drop down from Giant X, poking around, moving between things like the seismic shove, a double inhibitor to boot, make that 3 when top comes in.
Yeah, Jackie's going to be able to finish that one off. It feels like it's Jun and done in this game for KC.
Almost found it, but can he go any further? Lot cares not, and he flashes out at the end. Maybe I was wrong. Giant X getting a bit antsy, but they get the turret from it because 3 waves have added the pressure in as Jackie's underneath has to flash. He was a soul unbound, easily found. 3 inhibitors.
Completely uncharted territories when it comes to Giant X right now.
A crazy start, isn't it? You know, G2 went 0-2. And Giant X are about to go 0-3. The ult sent in. Look at Jackie's, a fate sealed, and the deal gone with it as well. Targamas ulti comes out late, but Giant X are taking no more damage. An all out from Lot. When you ask, is there anything from the trolley? And Giant X in week 1 of the LEC will take not only the Lot, but they'll take KC down and prove that this team, with their roster swaps, could be looking at brand new horizons.